Hi guys, welcome to my sewing channel. Yay, today is Friday, so it's Friday Sews, and it's been a busy week like always. I did post my scrunchie tutorial on Wednesday, so if you check that out, thank you. If you have an Apple Watch, you'll want to check it out because I made this cute scrunchie band and a few of you had been requesting that, and so that's why I posted that. So for today though, I'm going to be sharing with you like a couple of things that I've made, what I've been kind of up to, and I also need your help as far as choosing. I have two different patterns that I'm going to show you, and so I would love to get your feedback on what one I should make next. It's just going to be for fall, and I posted that video a couple weeks ago. You'll want to check it out. It's a really fun video of like all different kind of fun like simplicity or McCall sewing patterns, and so it's one of those. So I'm going to share with you that and then have you guys kind of decide what I should make next. Then I'm going to also talk about what I do for like posture and to try to not be so sore when I'm sewing. And so I don't really get sore when I'm like sewing clothes and stuff like that because it's like so fast, but I've been working on this quilt and oh my gosh, my neck will get sore. And so anyways, I'm just gonna like share with you some tips that I have on that as well. But first, I do want to share with you, oh my gosh, this last week I didn't have a Friday Sews because I went down to Southern Utah because my oldest daughter, she is graduating with her bachelor's degree and she'll have her nursing degree here in December. And so we did some fun graduating photos for her. We hired a professional photographer and the pictures, you guys, are just going to be amazing. So my heart is so full and I'm just very proud of her and like just all the accomplishments that she is making. Oh, and I do want to mention, and yes, I did make this shirt as well. It's a hack. I used a simplicity right there for the body part, and then I used the puff sleeves for that pattern right there. So I think it's pretty cute. I did a pattern review on this one as well because I like how it's flowy right along in here. So if you have like love handles and things like that, then it will hide those. But it's just a really cute shirt that I think would look good on anybody. Now, I also want to thank Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for putting together this fun hashtag Friday Sews because it does bring the whole sewing community together, and it also helps you guys to find other sewing channels, and it also tells YouTube that yeah, us sewing seamstresses, we're like kind of a big deal. You know, when you subscribe to our channels and you like our channels, you will get more sewing content on your YouTube feed. Next week, I'm doing a pattern review on this McCall 7836. And you guys, I'm actually have done two shirts. So the first one I did, I'll show you a sneak peek. So there it is right there, like all about fall. And then I made another one as well. So so make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, and then you'll come back on Wednesday and see the pattern review on this one. Now, the next thing that I want to share with you guys, you're probably like, well, what is this? This helps with your posture. Okay, tell me your problem areas. Do you have a problem in your lower back? Maybe someone can give you some tips on that. What about your neck? Okay, so for me, I carry like stress and tension in my neck. And so every morning I have to do these different stretches for my neck, and in fact I can probably even get my neck to pop, and then there's one, and then I got it to pop there. Don't come at me, you guys, and say that it's dangerous. It feels so good when I can just pop my joints. So sorry if that kind of freaks some of you guys out. Okay, let me show you though. This is something that I got off Amazon and I wear it every day, probably for like about 20 minutes because I also work at a desk for work, but I do have an ergonomic desk that I can stand up on. And this one is this contraption. I'll put a link to it in the descriptions tab below because I think it really helps. And it comes like this, and then you pull it tight here in the back. Okay, I think I've got it kind of tangled up. Oh, I know what happened. Shoot. The Velcro is stuck to the fabric on my sleeve. Okay, and that's probably going to ruin my sleeve. Oh no, because you guys, my sleeve, see, look, it's made of this material, and I wonder if, oh, okay, it might be okay. Okay, let me try to get this going again without it catching onto that sleeve. Okay, there we go. Okay, and so then what you do is pull it tight, and then it can strap on like this. And what it does is, oh, well, it makes your chest look bigger, but what it does is corrects your posture. So you can wear it while you're sewing, and it just kind of guides your shoulders back. You can also do it when you are at your computer, but it helps a lot. If you guys get one, it pulls your shoulders back. So when you're sewing, you're not gonna slouch. It's gonna remind you to sit up straight. It really does make a difference. I can't remember how much it cost. I think it was like $19 or something like that. But another thing that I do to help without being stiff is I set the timer on my phone for 10 minutes, especially like if I'm quilting. I just set the timer for 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, you guys, I actually get up and I do my stretches. And you can go like this, where you swing your arms back. And then I also do this if you're overweight, you know what I mean? Like when I was 10 pounds heavier, I couldn't lock my hands like this. So 10 pounds does really make a difference. But if you lock it and then you can like pull it over your neck, also just hang from your neck. I don't know. I'm not like a doctor or an expert. Those are just some of the things that I do. But also I feel like 10 minutes, just do 10 minutes of sewing, and then you have to get up, and I actually will do jumping jacks. Get up, get the blood flowing, and do like your jumping jacks or your stretches or whatever you need to do, and then just go back to sewing. Okay, so I went and grabbed some projects that I finished this week, and I changed, but these are just a few things that I made. This one I probably made a couple weeks ago, but I did this on my embroidery machine, and it says Cozy Season. This one is for my daughter. I love how it turned out. I do kind of think that maybe it looks too like grown up-ish. This is just an art gallery fabric print that I used, and I feel like I could have gone with something a little bit more playful, but I do still like it, and it fits on her well, and it turned out straight. And I did this one on my embroidery machine. And then just, I'll show you this dress that I sewed as well. Let me see. I also made just these cute gift tags. I'm just kind of messing around on my embroidery machine, and it says best gift ever. I don't know what I'll do with those. Again, I'm just kind of like messing around with like the tension and the stitch out, and that kind of stuff is like really fun. And then I made these hot pads, and they're just completely, they're not perfect. They're kind of really stiff. I haven't made a hot pad in a while, but one of my friends at work, she wanted me to, she's like, do you have any ideas of like some things that I can make for my son? And he's older and he's moved out. So I'm like, I can make him some hot pads. And so this one just says best hot pad ever. They're kind of wonky because, the binding, this right here is kind of bugging me, but I need to just let it go. It will serve the purpose as a hot pad, and it says best hot pad ever. And I did that on my embroidery machine, and then I did this quilted area on my embroidery machine, and then I did my own binding, and it's got the cute little hoop. And then this one says, when in doubt, pull it out of the oven, and that's the back. So I think these ones, I think he'll like them as a guy. He's in his 20s, and hopefully he won't pick apart my binding job. And then I made this for my daughter. This is a dolman pattern, a dolman. I'll put the there's a picture of it right there. This is a PDF pattern, and this one is just really cute for Halloween. It doesn't have a set-in sleeve. It's all one piece, so it's really quick to make, and then it's got a neck binding and separate cuffs for the sleeve that I serged in there, and then you fold them over like this, and then I just tacked it down with a little bit of stitching to make it have that cute cuff. And then I added the ruffle along the bottom so she can wear this with leggings. And then I did just the 2 thread seams on the bottom to make it look like more of a professional finish. Another thing that I want to say is there's the big Hurricane Ian, or Ian, however you want to pronounce it, that is coming through Florida. And I can't really keep track with the weather. As of today, it may have shifted, but just kind of wanting to acknowledge and keep in mind and prayers for all of our sewing channels that are in Florida. So Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room, she is in Florida, and I believe they're in like the hurricane pathway. And like, and then Michelle from Michelle Sews Again, and there's a few others, but I just can't remember which ones are in Florida. So just want to pray for them and let them know that I'm in their thoughts as well. And then last thing, please make sure that you vote. These are the ones that I told you I had 2, but I have 3 in mind. Which one should I sew up next? I was thinking this one is kind of really form-fitting. A few of you had mentioned that as well. So I'm not quite sure if I want to make this one or not. McCall 7999. But I can't decide between these ones. Now, I know a lot of you have made this one, Simplicity 8982. So if you're curious about it, you can probably Google it. You can probably find another sewing channel who did a pattern review on this one. This one is Simplicity 9014. This one looks like it's a really, really baggy fit, but which one do you think I should sew up next? Simplicity 8982 or Simplicity 9014? Make sure that you leave a comment below and let me know which one I should sew up. Now, I do want to thank you so much for watching my channel today, and I do hope to see you in my next video. Make sure that you check out all the other Friday Sews by typing hashtag Friday Sews in the YouTube search bar, and I hope to see you on Wednesday when I do my McCall's pattern review. So until next time, happy sewing. Bye, guys.